This right here is why it is so important when you become a flight attendant that you know your contract. Okay, you guys, so I am at the airport, pretty much almost to the employee parking lot, just kind of one more street over. I just checked my weather app an hour ago and it said nothing about rain, and now it is pouring, like, woo! Anyways, I just got called for a 2-day Philly trip. I'm gonna go from Charlotte down to Miami. We have a 2-hour sit and then go from Miami back up to Philly. We'll get into Philly a little after midnight. Basically, once we get to Philly, the fun begins because my schedule for next month got very messed up, and I will explain all of that to you in a bit. Okay, the bus is about to be here. Thank goodness for Princess Parking that I didn't get too rained on. There we go, there's my ride. We just got to Philly and somebody forgot their jacket in the airplane.
I have my tablet in it.
Miami's food is awesome. Check this out. Okay, now time to head to the hotel. Just got to the room, so I'll give you a little tour. I don't know, it's just a little room. Okay, so just cute little bathroom, nothing major. And then just nice hotel room. I set my food here. Another mirror, a little closet. Cute. I have no idea what this thing is. If anybody knows, okay. And moving on. I don't know how to check the view here. Let's see. I tried to do I don't know. Let's just go the old-fashioned way. Nice little parking lot view. Okay, you guys, so nothing super exciting about the view or the room, but that's okay. It's a short layover, and it is currently 12:58, almost 1 a.m. I just changed my clothes into something really comfy, and then I'm gonna eat some of my leftovers from the Miami airport, which, check this out. Like, look how good this food looks. I know, like, ew, so good, so good. It's like some Cuban restaurant. If I can find the name, I'll plug it in here. Oh, duh, cat. Okay, so here's the name of the restaurant. It's near the D gates, D as in Delta. It's like a buffet style, and you can pick out whatever stuff you wanted. So I got Cuban chicken with Spanish rice and vegetables. So I'm gonna eat some of that, and then I will explain to y'all what happened terribly with my next month's schedule. Okay, you guys, so I just got onto my laptop and literally tried to drop or trade the maximum number of trips that I possibly can get off of my schedule for this first round on the trading system. So how about now I show you why I'm doing that. Let's take a look at my schedule really fast. Okay, so as you can see here, this is going to be my May 2019 schedule. My projected hours is going to be close to 90 hours. I am not a high time flyer any longer, even though like 90 hours isn't really high time. It's higher time that I would like to fly, especially when I want to add the trips that I would like to fly onto the bid. That's a little bit high for me. That's a lot of bit high for me. But let's keep going. So now when we take a closer look at the schedule, you can see that we have some double ups in here, and somehow I am legally working through the 2nd, I believe. This is a 2-day trip right here. So I am working all of those days straight with a double up. So 13 days in a row, which you might be asking yourself, well, how is that possible when the FAA requires you to have a 24-hour rest for every 7 days? So for example, if I just work 6 days straight, I need a 24-hour rest in order to keep me legal. Well, I'm so glad you asked. They managed to squeeze in a couple of those 24-hour rests in that block, keeping me perfectly legal. But wait, there's more. I have 1 day off, 2 days off, 3 days off, 4 days off, 5 days off, 6 days off. So you might be asking yourself, how, Kat, how do you only have 6 days off when contractually, as a line holder, you should have 11? I'll explain in a minute. But first, there's more. As I pointed out in the schedule earlier, there's some double ups here. Yet strangely, I didn't waive my double ups. I did not allow it to give me double ups. So how am I getting double ups? I'm glad you asked, and I will explain in just a minute. But wait, there's more. When you look at this entire schedule, you might be asking yourself, well, maybe you have some really good trips. And to that I say, no. No, I don't. I do not have good trips. I have one red eye, which I like red eyes. I don't mind red eyes. I like them. Nice long layover. Good. That was good to me. I have one real 2-day trip. It's not a great trip. It's a short layover. I think it's 3 legs out, 3 legs back. Yes, it's 3 legs out, 3 legs back with a 12.5-hour layover. Awful 2-day, but it's a real 2-day. So now you might be wondering, well, what are the rest of your trips? And to that, I'm glad you asked. So I have ODANs, which ODANs are on duty all night. It basically means you are flying out to a city and then you get a couple hours and a layover and you have to fly back. You're basically taking the last flight out and the first flight back. They're exhausting, and usually people that like ODANs are people with children because you can leave in the night when they're sleeping and be back before school starts. I don't have kids. Not my trip choice of preference. But ODANs are not mostly what my schedule consists of. No. My schedule consists of something called rockets. So rockets basically are like ODAN with no rest. So for a rocket, instead of just going, I don't know, a 1 to 2 hour leg, you're going to usually do a transcontinental leg. At least for us, some rocket places might be from Charlotte, like Denver, Phoenix, Salt Lake City. It's like some of these places, some long haul places, and then immediately turn back. So you're going super late at night, no layover, and coming right back. So you'll be back by like, I don't know, 6, 7 a.m. So you're up all night flying. Guess who doesn't like rockets? I live in base. So when you think about these kinds of trips, you have to think about who would like these kinds of trips. So for example, rockets would be nice for possibly commuters because you can come into the city late and then you're back in time to catch your commuter flight back and still have your days. I live in base, so I don't need all of that. I don't like these style trips. This is not at all what I wanted. But now let's get to the point. Why did this happen? I buddy bid. And the memo that I missed, and I'm trying to keep a really positive attitude on this, I did not know when you buddy bid, you agree to waive all of your legalities. And by all of your legalities, let me just list a few. Okay, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. You agree to waive your 24 hours rest and domicile. You agree to waive your 30 hours in 7 days. You agree to waive your minimum domicile rest. You agree to waive carryover credit. You agree to waive minimum 11 days off. That's how I got the 6 days. You agree to allow multiple pairings. You agree to allow double ups. That's how I got that cute thing on my schedule. You agree to a work block size. The default of 6 days will be removed and no limit will exist. 13 days in a row. Yeah. And you agree to waive your credit line of 40 to 90. So, To sum this all up as eloquently as I possibly can, you agree to waive all of the things that basically keep you sane in this job. And I did not know. And the person I buddy bid with is also brand new to having a line. This is our first time bidding. This is our first time holding the line. We thought it'd be fun to do it together, so we tried to buddy bid. We did not know this was going to happen. Unfortunately for me, but fortunately for her, it only terribly affected my schedule. Now, does she have the best of trips? Obviously not, because we have very similar trips. We're on a lot of the same trips together. But they added trips onto my schedule on top of my matching schedule with her, but not to her schedule, even though I'm technically the more senior flight attendant. Doesn't matter, which in turn takes away my days off, which she still has days. So thank goodness for her, it only ruined my schedule, and I really am just trying to laugh this one off because I can only blame myself. I cannot blame the company. I cannot blame anybody other than me. This is 100% my fault. This right here is why it is so important when you become a flight attendant that you know your contract. You need to know your contract. I cannot reiterate that enough. This is no one's fault but my own. I did not know my contract well enough. I did not know this was the case. I had never heard of this until it happened to me. It sucks and this hurts, and that I am gonna have to try my best to get rid of some of these awful trips and try and make this a schedule that I will actually have an enjoyable month as a line holder. But moments like these where mistakes happen, you have to laugh. You have to laugh and you have to just let it go, because this is the moment that you learn and you will never make those same mistakes again. I'm not mad at anyone but myself, because I should have known better. I should have looked into it more before I went and decided to buddy bid, especially because we're right around the same seniority. So chances are we probably could have held some of the same stuff, or at least tried to, if we had not buddy bid. So for future reference, we probably won't buddy bid. We might still try and get on the same trip, but yeah, so we'll see how this goes. I just tried to trip trade a bunch of trips, so hopefully some of this can kind of clear out. Really, I don't mind flying a high hour line next month. That part doesn't really bother me so much, but working 13 days in a row, that bothers me, especially 13 days in a row of pretty much rockets, because the way my husband's schedule works and now my schedule looks like it's going to work, I pretty much just gave us opposing schedules, which means I'm not going to see as much of him, which not cool with me, not cool with me. So yeah, hopefully some of that stuff can just fall off and get some new trips in there and change it up. I'm just gonna keep a positive outlook like I do with most things in life and keep it moving, learn and keep it moving. So time to get some sleep. I will see you guys in the morning. Good morning. So there is a crew room downstairs. So I think I might head downstairs because there's a coffee machine in the crew room and get some coffee, and then maybe hit the gym. Van time's at 2:20, so I'd have to get up and start getting ready probably an hour before that. So it's not like I have a ton of time. Let's get dressed and go to the crew room. Here we are, and here you are. Okay, which one should we do? And make sure it's not decaf. Light roast breakfast coffee. What is this one? The original medium roast coffee, dark magic. So we have light, medium, and dark. Let's go in the middle. I have makeup all over my sleeve. Attractive cat. Definitely team Nespresso over Keurig. If you don't like it, fight me. Stopped working with no coffee. I don't understand. There we go. There we go. That's what we wanted. Coffee trick. If they don't have sleeves and it's too hot, just double the cup up. So. Time to go back to the room. Hey guys, so I just took a peek at the gym. It's nothing crazy, but it'll get the job done. Okay, you guys, change of plans. I talked myself out of going to the gym. I wasn't super excited looking at it. And then I was just like,
No. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I'll just wait and go to my own gym tomorrow morning. So that's what we're going to do. Until then, I don't know. There's nothing around where we're staying. Literally nothing. So not going for an adventure, not going to the gym, so I might just chill. Okay, so I just looked at my schedule for today. It does not look like I'm gonna have a lot of time to eat or pick up food. So I called down to the front desk. They said they have a restaurant downstairs. So I'm gonna go down there and get something to eat. Okay, you guys, have the food. I'll show you in the room. The guy that worked there was so nice. He was like, I insist you get something to drink. Iced tea, do you drink iced tea? Can I get you water? I'm gonna get you water. It's so nice. So I have an extra water. Guys, I will show you what I got. Okay, so we did a crab cake. I guess it came with the bun. Did not realize that was gonna be a sandwich. I'll probably take the bun off, or I'll eat it. I don't know yet. And then just a little side salad, so. Oh, look how cute that is. That's adorable. Okay, I am starving. It's looking like it's, I'm gonna roll my sleeve up. It's 12:22 right now. I'm going to eat this and pretty much probably as soon as I'm done eating this, I'm to start getting ready for my trip. So see you guys in just a bit. Guys, I finally got the windows open. So stupid, but anyways, I am dressed and obviously ready to go downstairs and catch these last two flights. We are going Philly to Fort Lauderdale to Charlotte, I believe. Okay, you guys, so we just finished the Fort Lauderdale flight. Oh, Philly to Fort Lauderdale, that was bad. That was bad. Like, oh, lots of kids. They trashed this plane, trashed. I feel so horrible for the cleaners, like really bad for the cleaners. This was a mess. It was lots of screaming, lots of just, it was one of those. But yeah, don't have a lot of time to talk. We are about to turn this sucker around and go right up to Charlotte. I am ready. After that flight, I am ready. Okay, you guys, I know the lighting is terrible. And there it goes. No. Okay. I know the lighting is terrible. I just finished my trip. The second flight was so much better than the first. I'm starving, so I'm gonna go eat, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.